How much na? Let's do a recap.
51,000.
Hola internet, it's me, Yoj. How much is it to go to Korea? Unsay himpon yung nagabot sa Korea? How much is the budget? Pila joy magasto. That if your first time to travel to Korea, stay and watch. Lapok ang snow. Nice. Right, festival. Drink papers. First stop, in Japan.
1950.
Yes, 2018, I decided to embark on a journey, get a passport. I got 10 years, valid passport, so I decided that maybe it's time. I did not think about non-visa countries. I decided to challenge myself to go to a country that I need to apply for visa, because, it's a big step. It's not easy to get a visa approved, especially if you're a Filipina. I decided to go to Korea. I don't have big money in my bank account, like I never have like an official more than 1,000 in my bank. So I think this time I decided, let's try to save. I'm already old. I'm already 30 and I haven't done anything yet in my life. So I went to Korea last January 2019 and I spent a lot. Tinaoray. Why chimamari-mari?
I will share to you the breakdown of how much I spend so that you will know what are the things that you are going to do, the tours that you are going to choose.
Let's go back. Why did I choose Korea? Why not? Yes, I watch K-drama. Why not? Why not go to a place that create awesome video, awesome K-drama film or series, like awesome and unique stories? Before I went on researching, I asked myself first, what type of traveler am I? Mag-unsa ko dito. Yeah, I love the culture of Korea, I love the history, K-drama, K-pop, but reality check. What are you really gonna do there? First, am I gonna be a guided tourist? Am I gonna be joining all of the guided tours? Am I going to get all the tours? Historical tourists? Am I just gonna go to, temples, museums, any historical locations of the country? Next, am I gonna be the type of tourist that will go to all of the K-drama film locations? Or am I gonna be doing the K-pop entertainment tourist? It means I will go to all of those famous entertainment buildings like SM, JYP, Cube, FNC, all of those things. Or just wing it. But nope, I need to research. That's the reality. Or else it's just gonna be a waste of money. I'm a guided tourist. I want a guided tour. I want historical, of course, because I love world history, especially war. K-drama film locations and K-pop. So I wanna do a lot. Why? I'm not rich. I cannot go back to Korea anytime I want. So this is my first and maybe last chance to go to the country. So little Of course, let's start. Plane ticket. You go to skyscanner.com.ph. You type there Cebu to Seoul. It will give you the list of airlines. No other option but AirAsia. Now, this is not a discounted price. It's a regular price. Plan this ahead of time. You plan for 6 months and you are not able to get a cheaper price? I was saving. I put all the money in the bank and I have to keep it there while the visa application is ongoing. So that means whatever money that I have in the bank, it needs to stay there before the visa application will be approved. I booked my flight December.
And my targeted flight is January. Ambitious lang, no?
So my plane ticket was worth 22,612.50. Like, oh, kamahal, very expensive. Yes, ipalit man ako siya holiday. Nialarga din ko next month. It's my fault. If this was planned, maybe 1 year, I could have got discounted price if there's promo fare, peso fare, anniversary sale, holiday sale, Labor Day sale. No. Next, accommodation. Now, accommodation is always cheap if you are not choosy. When we search Airbnb, Booking.com, Agoda.com, there are a lot of options from dormitory type to a hotel type. Now, since we are budget traveler, as much as we can, we are looking for like an apartment type or dormitory type that's maybe good for 3 to 4 people. Our accommodation in Busan for 2 nights, good for 2 people, was 2,896. Yes, I went to Busan. It's my bucket list to ride a bullet train, and KTX is one of the, top 10 best bullet train in the world. I have to experience that. And most of all, I love the movie Train to Busan. So 4 nights was in Seoul, Korea. The apartment was a total of 6,500 plus, but since there's like 3 of us, we divided into 3, so my 4 nights was only 2,170. Sulit. Okay, it's a basic apartment, 1 double bed and a bunk bed. Sulit, as long as you're not choosy. Next, my train ticket to Busan. Now you guys, you don't have to go to Busan because the ticket is easy. This particular Korail Pass flexible 2 days within 7 days is already curated for foreigners. We got that to make sure so that we have a round trip ticket anytime. We can ride twice within 7 days. So that's gonna be from Seoul to Busan and Busan to Seoul. Now the ticket is 4,800. Yeah. Next, food. We should not exempt food. Most people that go to different countries, they want to experience the street food, the comfort food of that particular country. So food is very, very important. However, in our case, we need to allocate a budget. We should not go over it or else we will die. So the budget per day for officially 7 days there was 1,000 per day. Like, oh, kamahal ko 1,000 a day. Guys, we're in a first world country. Wala tag 35 na sudan. You can go to 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven and other convenience store really help us survive in Korea. Now for food, 1,000 is actually good for 3 meals. But what we did, skip lunch. We just have like snacks along the way, and then we eat dinner, like a sit-down dinner at night, or street food at night. So you need to be strategic. You don't have to eat 3 meals all the time. Since 7 days, 1,000 per day, 7,000. Pila na atong total? 39,478 and 50 cents. But we have plane ticket, so that means we will reach Korea. I have train ticket. I know I can reach Busan. I have a place to sleep, and I already have food. So all of the basic needs are there. So internet is very, very important on your phone. You have 2 options. You can get a SIM card or you can get a packet router. We choose to have a packet router because it's cheap. We booked it for 8 days, was only for 980. 4G to 5G connection. Real time ang upload, of course. Instagram, Facebook, sharing it to my family. It was real time. So, and it's amazing, the internet. Even if you're in underground, like 7 feet subway, 7 feet, 7 levels of subway, and even under tunnel on a moving train, like moving bullet fast train, the internet is still 4G. Dili matinag sis. Pas ko on. So the 122 pesos per day for a packet router is the cheapest and the worth it option for you. Next, Incheon and Seoul are 2 different districts. Incheon to Seoul by a train, 45 minutes. Layo hindi kayo ang airport nila. So we have to buy an express train from Incheon to Seoul so that we will get our train from Seoul to Busan. So that express train ticket was 1,080 per person. It's the cheapest. It's already discounted in Cloak. Now you know. Welcome. and they are using an IC card called the T-Money. When we got the T-Money, we loaded it initially 2,500 because we don't have any idea of how much are the regular bus fares. So the range of the bus fares usually from 160 to 230 pesos. But if the destinations are like 30 minutes or more, it reaches from 480 to 560 pesos. So where were we? The total so far is 44,038 pesos and 50 cents. 44,000 na by tour. Wala kayong mga activity or itinerary. Tingnan oray. However, if you didn't go to Busan, you can remove that expenses and my total accommodation if I did not go to Busan is, but I have to go to Busan. The Gamcheon Village. There's a lot of K-drama film there. The Water Temple. And the experience to ride KTX. The train to Busan. But of course, if you're not like me, you can skip that part. You cannot go to Busan, just stay in Seoul, and you can do a lot of things. Because I miss a lot of things in Seoul. Just like yung Bok ng Palace. I was not able to wear a hanbok. I missed the light when we went to the Hanok village. So, something for me to look forward if I will go back to Korea.
Next, the tour's expenses.
Na dato ang Klook na to. Yes, I booked everything in Klook. First, our Seoul tour. This was the Nami Island, the Petite France, and Garden of the Morning God. The tour was 1,300. Next tour, our Vivaldi ski resort price was 2,970. It was winter. So for me, for us who decided to go to this ski is to experience new, even if we don't know how to ski. Katawa lang mo.
Now, we don't have any videos or footage on our ski.
Because number 1, ulaw. Number 2, we don't know if all of our cameras are like winterproof. We don't have that expensive GoPro. Next, DMC tour. I highly recommend. If you go to Korea and you know the story of the whole South and North Korea, you need to visit DMZ. Your Korean trip will not be complete. Now, our DMC tour is the cheapest option. It's only half day. So, it was in the morning until lunch. Our DMC tour was 2,700. And last, this was not planned. We booked it on the day itself. When we went to Busan, we decided to go to the Busan Tower, to see the whole bird's eye view of Busan. Entrance was only 264. And the view during sunset was amazing. Montage of the Busan pictures from Busan Tower. How much na? Let's do a recap. Plane ticket, accommodation, Korea pass, the food budget, pocket water, T-Money, the express train to Seoul, and all of the tours. 51,272 and 50. Okay. I know. Some people watching there. Mahal lang. Guys, you can remove my Busan accommodation, Busan Korea pass, the Busan Tower, and maybe 500 pesos of my Busan bus fare. So that would be 8,400 plus. You can remove that from the running 51,000. So it's a save if you will not go to Busan. You can just do other things in Seoul. You can also remove the ski if you go there for autumn or summer. No need to do the ski resort. During the whole trip, we added another 2,500 on our T-Money because we've been traveling. We went to Nandemon, Itaewon, Myeongdong, Gangnam, and a lot of places that we have to ride bus and so we loaded again 2,500 on our T-Money so that we can move. Now for our next topic is pasalubong. Now, pasalubong is really sensitive to me. Okay? I only buy pasalubong for my family and close friends. No, you don't have to buy pasalubong for your office or co-workers. Yes, you can. Only to those people who contributed something important in your life. Not everyone, and not because you want to impress other people. No, just give something back from your trip to the people who really matters. Okay? You don't have to buy a lot of keychain, magnet. Close lang. No need to brag. Okay? Now in the end, I spent 5,000 in my pasalubong, but that include already my shoes. I bought the shoes in ABC Mart because that shoes is not here in the Philippines. Okay, that's a souvenir for myself. I already bought a lot for others. I want one for myself. And our last splurge, I think, so that our life will be easier, is the travel from Seoul to the airport. We are carrying a lot of things, so we decided chip in for the taxi from Myeongdong to Incheon. The taxi was 3,500. So the taxi from Seoul to airport was 1,750 per person. Yes, it's expensive. There are other options. There's a limousine bus. You can ride the express train, cost 1,080. It's your choice. By release choice. Pero kulbaan sa mi, kay hibi ang patak. The real deal. Okay? This was the real expense. I think that's it. I created this video not because I'm bragging that I went to Korea or I spent this much. I created this video so that to all of my friends, to all the people that really want to Korea, and you think that you cannot do it, let me tell you, you can. Just focus and follow my mantra. Gutom now, Korea later. Okay? I think that's all for now. So if you want to ask questions, don't forget to ask that in the comment section and I will do my best to answer it. I don't have a lot of subscribers as of May 3. I only have 41 subscribers, so I can answer all of your questions. Now, to all of the new subscribers, if you really want to ask how to apply for visa, or maybe what's my journey when I applied for visa, what was the experience, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video.